Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So the main purpose behind actually of this class today is to raise up the user permission, the user session, the privilege of the user, the credentials, what he can do, and so on. So the access control, we are going to a little bit play on that. So this is the main purpose behind of this practice today. It's a continuation. Still, we are doing enumeration only, but amongst of that, we are going to see the permissions. Let's say here at the end of the day is the privilege, or privileges in plural. We are going to play all the privileges of a given user. I'll make you just understand what does mean privileges, and let's go beyond of that. So immediately, I'm gonna just manipulate the command PsExec, and later on we'll understand step by step. So just it's a command. All of the penetration tests we did, all the enumerations we did yesterday, sorry, last class, they were commands on the command prompt on the terminal. So let's continue enumerating our environment, and for now we are going to see this PS process executor, what it can do for us. So immediately I'm going to call the command prompt, the CMD, as a normal user. Okay, as a normal user, I'm going to just, I'm in a normal computer now. I'm not in a virtual machine. See, I'm not in a virtual machine. I'm going to show you something later. So here I'm going to just call this same command, which is the PsExec. I'm going to just call that. So for you, I'm going to just like it is, just the command only without switches, press enter. It is telling me it is not recognized. It is not recognized. So
excuse me, Doctor.
Yep, tell.
Please make it big.
Yeah, I'll try to maximize the font.
مستر ويت خلينا نفتحها ونتابع معك الخطوات إذا ممكن.
Okay. I'll give you the recording. Don't worry, Adir. The recording is available. Okay, so here it is. I said just I called the command PsExec, process executor. It told me that it is not recognized. What does it mean? The computer does not recognize what is this command to execute it. It is not known. So if I press, for example, if I just call the regedit again, it will not tell me it's not recognized. It will tell me that it is disabled. Disabled, here it is. It's not enabled. It means it is there, recognized, but not to be run for the current user. And who is the current user? Who is the current user? Who am I? To know who is the current user, so sorry. Who am I? Okay. It's Murad in this situation. That belongs to the domain Uniswa. Very clear. So PsExec is not recognized. The terminal works very fine and does not display, does not open the registry editor for the user. Murad. So this is the conclusion we get so far based on this these three comments. But what is this PsExec? Is it really not recognized and we cannot open it? The answer is yes, it is not recognized. Why? Because we have to call it from the SysInternals. We have to call it from the SysInternals. SysInternals from Microsoft. So here, these privileges, we have to actually to call this PsExec from the SysInternals. So just I'm gonna just open a new tab here. I'm gonna open a new tab, new Google. I'm gonna type SysInternals live. Okay, and let's see what it will give me. Okay. This is what I searched for. SysInternals space live. It's giving me this link. This is what I want. Come on. This is what I want. This is the link I need. This is the one, live.sysinternals.com. So I'm going to open it. A new tab. I open it in a new tab. Okay. I will have the list, a long list of tools. A long list of tools. Okay. So the one we need is the PsExec. Control F, and I'm going to search for PsExec. Here it is. We have two distributions. I'm going to download this smaller one in size, this one. I'm going to download this one, which is smaller in size, the PsExec. This 64-bit, only this one, even this one will work fine, no worries. So I'm going to download this one exactly, and that's it. So this is the one I need, PsExec. So it's from Microsoft. The SysInternals is a Microsoft portal. It's Microsoft, and it will download. I'm inside the University of Nizwa. When I click to download it, yes, it got downloaded. So no problem at all to download from Microsoft. From Microsoft, it's trusted. I did the thing. Okay, just I'm gonna localize where it is. Show in folder. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, double click it. I'm gonna double click it. See here. Look at here. Focus on me, please. Double click it. If it is the first time I use it, it will ask me for a consent. Just I press accept. Mute your mic, please. If you're opening the mic, please mute your mic.
Okay, Mr. Sorry.
No worries. So I said, I come back here. If it is the first time you open this PsExec, now I'm going to open it, double click it. Nothing happens. But for you, if you open it for the first time, it will show you a window to say accept or not. It's the agreement. Just agree, yes. Then after, whenever you double click, it does not show anything. Double click, nothing. Right click, open, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Why? Because it does not run like this. It does not run by double click. No, it has to run from the command prompt. See what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna press the shift in keyboard. Press the shift, keep it pressed, and right click. Copy as path. We have the copy as path. Here it is. Copy as path. I'm gonna copy it. Now I come back to my terminal here. I'm inside the H in my computer. This PsExec is inside the C drive. So I have to localize myself there. No more, no less. dir space, not dir. cd space paste. Paste what? The full path, but without this name, without the name of this tool. Only the path. So I'm going to delete the name of the tool. And see here, enter. Nothing happened. Why? Because the path is different. The path, the directory, the drive is different. Here's C and this H. So I'm going to just call the C after this CD. Now I'm going to call the C drive. I'm going to just call the C drive. How to? C colon. See here now. Enter. It has been moved. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to call the same PsExec, which we called earlier, and it told us not recognized. See now what would happen. PsExec, enter. It's not. It gave me all the help. Everything is there. Everything is there. I will explain. Don't worry. Just let me go a little bit up. The help how to use it. All of it. Syntax, how to write it. Yeah, absolutely. The version and the writer. Absolutely. Everything is fine. So here it is the command. And this is what it does. It executes processes remotely. It executes processes remotely. That's good. So now, now it works very fine. It is not like earlier when it told us not recognized. At the beginning, it told us it's not recognized. No, it's not now. Now it is recognized, and this is the result. So, okay, let's keep going on. Let's keep going on. The PsExec needs the switches to execute. So I'm going to call the PsExec to call it actually as a system. Without delaying, I'm going to give you just the solution and in interactive mode, and just to do the thing right now. And we need to open a new terminal as an administrator. So CMD. Okay, it has told me access is denied. Access is denied, but it has been executed. No, the PsExec has been. This is the command. PsExec mine system interactive do now CMD. It told me access is denied. We are not allowed to do so. Why? Because this PsExec needs an administrative right. This command prompt, it is not used as an administrator, because when I did who am I, it told me that I am Murad, and this Murad is a normal user. Who am I? No, I said who am I? Okay, it's a normal user, so it's not administrator. So normal to tell me that it is access denied. I'm going to open the CMD as administrator. From here, I cannot. From here, I cannot. CMD as administrator, I cannot. It means privileges. So I'm going to go to the virtual machine. So yes, privileges. I do not have the privileges in this computer. So I'm going to open now to be sure that I'm safe. I'm going to open the VMware now. I'm going to do the rest of the job inside the VMware now. Okay, I'm going to start the Windows 10. No updates usually. Whenever you get a window like this, no, remind me later, no updates. Okay, Windows 10. I'm going to run it. No updates usually.
مستر حنتظر لنا نفس الشاشة اللي ظاهر معك في البرنامج.
Okay, you can follow. Yes, absolutely. حتى إذا if I just passed you, I will give you the recording later on. Don't worry. Yes. Okay, I'm almost done. Yes, Amin. Great. And let me, no need to maximize, just this is the window. I'm inside the operating system. I'm going to open the CMD as administrator. I have to do the thing from the beginning. I have to download the PsExec, you know. So CMD. Come on, CMD as administrator. Right click. As administrator. Yes, I'm going to say yes. I'm administrator. Okay, here it is. Come on. I'm going to say who am I? Still I'm Murad. Still I'm Murad, yes. But here it is written I'm administrator. Here it is written I'm administrator. Not like here, not like here. Murad. But here I'm not administrator. Normal computer. So it's different. This is different. Okay, let me come back to this window here now. PsExec minus S as system minus I interactive do now. Okay, to open the CMD again as administrator. Not recognized. Not recognized. What should we do? We have to download because we are already in a virtual machine. So I'm going to move to a full screen mode here. And I'm going to use the browser available here, which is this Edge. Okay, immediately sys live versus internals. Live. Okay, the same. This first one, I'm going to click it. I'm going to open it. It's the same. Same destination. Yes, and I'm going to search for the PsExec. Here it is. I'm going to download the smaller in size. The smaller in size is the one. So here I'm going to download. Just wait for it to download. Okay, great. So I'm going to localize where it is. Showing folder, here it is. Yes, PsExec. Double click it as I told you because I'm using it for the first time in this computer. See, double click. No, I used it before, so it is not showing anything. Double click again. Nothing. So I'm going to just localize this file. So Shift, I keep the Shift pressed in the keyboard and right click to choose copy as path. This is the copy as path. This is it. Copy as path. This is it. Copy it. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the CMD here as administrator. The one that I am as administrator here. CD administrator here. Yes, here. I'm going to just call the command now. PsExec. No, not the CPS. CD space the path. I delete the name of the file. Only the name of the file. I keep everything like it is. Press enter. That's it. Here is the downloads. So it came in. Okay, now I'm gonna execute the command. So PsExec system -s interactive -I do -d. To do what? To open CMD. This is the CMD. Okay. Execute desktop. And here is another CMD. Here is another CMD. Yes. Empty. Okay. Who am I in this new CMD? Who am I? And I am who? I am system. I am system now. What does it mean? I'm the most elevated in privileges, the most privileged user right now. So in here, I'm going to execute the PsExec now. PsExec -s system interactive do We do not need to do this execution again. We did it already. I'm sorry for that. So it's not the point. No, it's not the point at all. But here, as a system, I can visualize what we cannot visualize with a normal administrator or a normal user. See what I'm going to do now. I'm going to call the regedit again. Regedit. That's it. Let's enter. See the security hive here. See the security hive here. It's available. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to close everything. I can open it again. Security hive is available in the local machine, no? In the local machine hive. Then security hive. I can open the security hive. It opens. And they have a cache and the policy and things like that. Okay. This is when we did what? I'm going to close. When we opened the regedit using the system user. Let's open the regedit using the non-system, but using Murad. This is it, using Murad. So regedit, enter. Okay, it opens, but the security hive does not open, nothing. There is no arrow left side. We cannot open it. Double click it. Right click open. There is no expand here. We cannot. It does not go. It does not go. What can you understand here? A briefing here without making the thing actually long, just to make it as short as it can be. I'm going to just open a notepad. I'm going to open it in the normal user. I'm going to open it in the normal computer, sorry. Let me exit the full screen mode here. Yes, and I'm going to use the notepad, the first one. Yes. Users are three categories, either the normal user or the admin, let's say administrator. The third user, what is it?
System.
Absolutely true. That's a good system. Here, what you have to take in conclusion, that the user is the weakest. You as a student, me as an instructor, we are all simple users. Like me, like you, like anybody inside the university, we are all normal users. Don't say that I'm instructor, so I'm more privileged. I'm still restricted because I'm still normal user. But when we raise up to an administrator, right click with the right click, it's a little bit privileged, but still see here the proof in the virtual machine as an administrator. As an administrator, who am I? I'm an administrator. See here, Murad. Let me just type it again. Who am I? Murad. Yes, but who is this Murad? It's the administrator. See here on top. Administrator. It's administrator. You see this administrator, isn't it? You see the administrator?
Yes, Richter.
Yeah. So Murad is administrator. But even this Murad as administrator, regedit, cannot visualize the security hive, cannot open the security hive. He cannot. Clear. He's administrator, but he does not have the right. But the system, the third, let me just minimize this window. The system user, which is this user here, can visualize the regedit. Let me just type regedit again. Enter. Security hive opens with this user. Why? Because he is the most privileged user. Very easy. He has the totality of the privileges. What does mean privileges? Means the rights, the access right. He has all the capability. He is the most powerful user system. But to open this system, we use what? A system tool. We use a system tool. The PsExec. In this example, we use the PsExec, the process executor. Any questions so far?
So, Rector, what we will do with security? What is the benefit?
سؤال ممتع. من اسمك؟ لحظة.
المعتصم.
خليني أعطيك درجة أنت. معتصم ما راح أسجلها ولكن ذكرني فيها درجة عندك في الفاينل وأنت ريدنت. Is it okay?
Okay, Rector. Thank you.
ذكرني فيها.
إن شاء الله.
زين. ما راح أنساها لك ما عادك. ذكرني فيها. جميل. ممتاز جدا. تو الحين I asked you actually what questions you have or what is the thing which is not clear, but the purpose here, why we are just opening the security hive, why it is hidden already, and what is the secret behind. Okay, that's good. The purpose is that the rights to show, or let's say the potential to have through the system, they are things to make additions in the behavior of the system. They are capabilities. The system user, let me come back. The system user has privileges that can make changes to the behavior of the system. What does it mean? For example, you students, you are not allowed to open the EduWave, or you are not allowed to open the YouTube, or you are not allowed to open the computer even, or something like that. Those are policies. Those are politics. Where we can find them? Let's just see where they are. I'm going to come back to any CMD here. I'm going to close this one. I cannot delegate it. I'm going to just call the secpol security policy, secpol command. It will come. Yes, here it is. Through this security policy here, this window here, we have the totality of the controls of the operating system. What does it mean? It means all the way how the system behaves. ما هو مسموح وما هو ممنوع، مفتوح مقفول مفتوح مقفول. All are here in this security policy. Let's say all, let's say the totality here. Okay, I'm going to see the local policies here. I'm going to see these local policies here. Yes, security options. Security options. I want to show you something. I'm going to just show you something to make you feel why we may feel it's danger to use the system as a user. So login, actually, I'm going to show you that the number of the logins, whomever logs in into this computer is recorded and registered. So there's somebody who came in. Malak Ali escaped. Come on. Okay. Log on. Interactive log on. Interactive log on. Interactive log on. Let me just go a little bit down. Yes, here it is. Interactive log on. Number of previous logons to cache. 10 logons. Number of previous logons to cache. 10 logons. What does it mean? Means the last users logged into this computer, the last 10 users logged into this computer, their usernames and passwords, they are saved. Now I used this computer, I opened. Okay, I'm going to close, then I go home. Okay, anybody comes after later, if he is expert, he can extract my username and my password. Very easy. The last 10 users logged to this computer, all of their usernames and all of their passwords, they are logged in here. They are saved. This is the details of this policy. Okay, where to find it? We find it. I'm going to keep it open. Where we find it in the reg edit, which is to be opened only by the system user, only by the system user. Here, I believe it's the cache or somewhere here. Yes, it's the cache. It's the cache. Count me those blue icons, those D-word icons. Count me those blue icons. How many they are?
I think 10 or 11.
11 with the control. 11 with the
Yeah.
control, but except the control, the others. New login 1, new login 2, new login 3, new login 4, new login 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here's a 10. This is a control, this for another activity. And this control, it does not have a value. The value, the data is not full. It's not, see, even it's not the same as the others, the data. So the logins or the logons, they are 10 here, which are the credentials of the last 10 users. How I open this one, how I open this cache and those logon, يعني الحين username and password مليانة, they are stored here. I can extract them if you have the skill, or if you have the, there are other tools to use like this PsExec. I'm going to stop here. But with the system user, I was able to open the cache. See, I'm going to close this reg edit again. I'm going to close it. I'm going to open it with the, who am I here? I'm the system. See, I'm the system here. I'm going to open the reg edit again. Reg edit. It opens and still the cache is visible. I'm going to close it again. I'm going to keep this system apart, and I'm going to use the normal administrator here. Let me just bring it. Yes, administrator, CLS. I'm going to clear the screen. I'm going to say, who am I? I'm Murad. Which Murad is the administrator? Here is the administrator. I'm going to call the reg edit administrator reg, because I'm using an assertive keyboard, so I'm slow in typing. But there is no cache here. There is no cache here. There is no cache. I cannot open the cache. يوسف كيف حالك؟ Yusuf, are you here? Okay, great. So I heard the beep. So here in conclusion, we come to a conclusion that users are 3 types. And those types, they are classified based on the privileges given to each user. The smallest in privileges is the user. The highest is the system. In between, there is an administrator, a normal administrator. Even the administrator is a restricted user. It's not a full controller of the computer or the environment, the administrator. The full controller, the most powerful user is the system. And I've shown you how to open the system. I'm going to stop the recording here to give you the video, and I'll take the attendance also. I need to have actually the proof of your activity actually